Can do is just apologize and say sorry because I'm not able to keep my commitment. I have not mastered discipline yet, and I have not been reviewing that many chapters lately. I can only apologize for it right now, but I will try to review at least 3 chapters in this video. I'm starting with chapter 22. So far, the artwork is decent, but again, with the previous chapters, Oda is misleading his readers and providing content in a page that tells the reader something and gives them expectations that are not met in the chapter at all. This is like a clickbait page. They say not to judge a book by its cover. I read the second page, but I just didn't show it on the video. I paused the video recording and then I read the page. Nami is being surprised for no reason. This is more lack of character development. She's still the same person that she was before in the previous chapters, being surprised at what Luffy says and does. You would expect someone to change after a few days. If a person commits the same mistake once or twice, then it's okay. You understand it. But if the person repeatedly commits that same mistake, then they are called a dumb fuck. The person who has been yelling the most in this chapter is Nami, and it's really annoying to see her face like that all the time, with the huge teeth and the stretched drawing. If this man lived on this island for 20 years straight and is unable to get out of that box, then why hasn't his hair grown even more? Or how does he eat? How does he consume? How does he perform daily, day-to-day activities, like getting rid of his waist? Oda did not make sense in this chapter at all. And this is a very long chapter. It's 30 pages long. It will be hard to finish. The man probably did not count how many days or years it was. I'm pretty sure that he's only about the 20 years thing. Now I'm learning the difference between the Grand Line and the Red Line. I can cut some slack for this chapter. If this backstory is true, then it's a good chapter. It's not that bad. He's saying that he clearly doesn't trust anyone at all. Then why does he trust Luffy? Why does he trust Nami? Why does he trust Zoro? It doesn't make sense. He should have told them before they opened them that they were empty. He's implying that he already knew this before. This is so stupid. He's going to stay behind instead of trying to live his life a different way. It's been 20 years that this is what he chooses. He's already spent 20 years over there. Life is too short to spend it all in one place. I rate chapter 22 a 2 out of 10. It's a very bad chapter. We're reviewing chapter 23 now. Chapter 23 is only 20 pages, so this might be easier. Nami's the only one that's thinking over here and planning a food ration, but Zoro, who killed so many people and is a pirate hunter, is not planning anything at all. He's just chilling, relaxing, and sleeping. This is indirectly the character assassination of Zoro, that he's not going to be planning at all, that he's not smart at all, he's not tactical at all. The only person in their crew that's thinking is Nami. There's nothing like starting such a happy and refreshing day by looking at the sea. Which pirate says that after waking up? Not many pirates would say that. Most of them wouldn't say that. So where is the realism in this story? I know that Usopp is only pretending to be serious. He's just joking. He's not meant to be taken seriously. But are those kids also joking, or are they actually being serious? He has to be retarded to believe that they would think that he has 80 million men on one island, a very small and tiny island, which would not take that long to even circle around in a ship. It would take maybe less than an hour, depending on the speed of the ship. I thought that their cook was supposed to be Sanji, since when can Usopp cook? Where did he get this food from to feed Luffy and the gang? Doesn't make any sense. They might as well have hired Usopp as a cook instead. Luffy values meat and food over his own personal goals to become Pirate King and find the One Piece treasure. I know that I said that I would try to review at least 3 chapters, but I promise in the next video I'll review more chapters. I have no desire to continue reviewing right now at this particular moment. I'll review 2 chapters, chapter 22 and chapter 23. Chapter 23 gets a 3 out of 10. Still a bad chapter, just not as bad as the previous chapter. Goodbye.